Well,
That
speaking
is
of
great.
Amanda, good morning, guys.
Good morning. How is everyone doing this morning?
Yes.
We're doing good. I don't know if it's my internet that's slow or something. It looks like things are frozen a little bit. Can you guys hear me okay? See me okay?
You look great.
Coming in loud and clear.
Yeah? Okay.
So you made it to another state. You drove through exciting
Yeah, we made
West
it
Texas.
here. By the time we got here, it was past 10 o'clock. We stopped a couple of times, had to gas up, had to eat, and I was not in a big rush. I was keeping an eye on the wild boars and deers. So I went about it very carefully, but we made good time. We got here, 10 o'clock. Today the fun starts. We have a very
I
busy
thought when
few
I was
days.
born, the fun started.
Oh, when you were born, absolutely,
That's when the fun
absolutely.
started. Come
And
on.
it never stopped. It started and never stopped. Miss Amanda, how are you this morning?
Good morning. I'm
Good
good.
morning. Ready for
Yeah,
tomorrow?
I'm scared.
Well, what? Oh, nothing to be scared about. It's gonna be
No,
fun.
I've got my
Our,
notes.
our last global connection of the year. You get to do the last global connection of the year.
I know,
No,
I
no,
know.
no pressure. You get to set the tone for the whole 2026.
Okay. Boy. No pressure there.
No pressure at all. No pressure at all.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited.
And she's also doing the Tuesday Night Live, the
I
I
know.
last
know.
one before Christmas.
And also, I think the Europeans have her doing something next week too.
I I I did do
Oh,
one for them before, but
oh, you
I
did. Oh, you did that. You did it already. Okay, I wasn't sure. Yeah. Okay, so it's the U.S. one you're doing next week. Okay.
okay.
Yeah. We have been keeping you busy, Amanda.
I know I'm very pleased to do that. Thank you so much. You guys do so much. This team here, amazing.
Well, today I plan to do very little because Lydia is going to really carry the ball. I just wanted to show up and show my support, and but I think we got a pretty strong program for today, continuing on what you guys started yesterday. I hope everybody enjoyed that. I think we're definitely uh, going cutting edge here. So I think
But
this
I have
is
some exciting news for you guys.
okay.
So, you saw that Rosemary did a flip book that you could send
Yes.
to someone,
Yeah.
but there was an ad that was on the flip book.
Right.
So I just took care of that, and I'm going to be posting a link once I shorten it. And we have a new flip book
No ad.
with no ads,
Okay.
where people can flip through all the testimonies and they can
Yeah.
take
So
the
this,
time to read them.
yeah, I did talk to her about the flick flip book because then everybody can do it at their own speed. The first one was too fast, the second one was too slow. So we had to revert back to something that, won't be a 5 minute thing, but also for people, I think for your prospect, this is perfect. They
Yes.
get to just, go through it and, spend more time on the things that are important to them. And I like it. This is
And with,
great.
do you want to join the challenge?
Challenge or
Did,
change?
Change.
Is it a challenge or a change?
It's change.
do you
Join and
want?
change? That doesn't
I
make
would,
sense to me. You
I
either
would say challenge. Challenge would be better, I think.
Okay.
Or either that or you're joining the revolution or the transformation.
right. We
Be
don't
or
join change.
be or be the change.
Oh, be the change.
It's a little hard. Awkward.
Good morning, Richard.
Good morning, Al.
I wasn't sure that we will see you today.
Well, you won't see me. You'll only hear me.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
I'm I'm 5 days after surgery, so nobody wants to see me.
Okay, well, that's what for that reason I thought you'd be like taking a rest. My goodness.
Well, I can talk. I just can't see. So you're all kind of blurry, but I can hear you.
Oh, so this was a eye procedure?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Well, this is
Right.
what we have organized for today. I'm going to be
Wait,
here for a very
Al, before we
yes.
go through that, I want you guys to take 2 minutes, get your phone out and text your team to get on this call.
I don't have a team.
Okay, besides you, and you can't see anyway, so you can't text anyway.
Well,
I
you
have
never
been
know who
telling
you
them.
might end up texting, though. You
Yeah,
Yeah, be careful.
never know who you might end up texting.
because these calls have so much value. I mean, look at last Saturday, what we covered in that call.
Yeah, and I think we have the Richard piece segregated, right, Lydia? Because I want to also translate it in, we want to subtitle it in Spanish as well. Then the Spanish team has been feeling left out. I think for next year we might be doing some of these calls with translation, so we can pull in a larger audience. Because it definitely, is warranted for the level of uh the quality of the content that comes out of these meetings. Okay, so while people are doing that, let me just kind of give Richard a quick update on. So, by the way, thank you for that second video. For some reason, it had never made it to anything, so we finally got it, and I think we started pushing it out so that we have now the
Wow.
trilogy. I know, Richard. I'm not sure what happened, but we now have the trilogy. We have the sizzle. Hopefully there'll be a second sizzle that will come in after, probably for next year. The Anglo sizzle. Then we have the second part, and then we have the testimonial video that we created. And now, Richard, it's a flip book.
Yep.
So you can send it to
Love it.
people because the first one was a little too fast. People couldn't read the testimonials. Then we did it again. It was too slow. It was like a 5 minute thing. I couldn't play it, literally, it would be too long. And then the third, now we have the flip book, which I think is perfect. People can do it at their own speed, and the testimonials are pretty impactful. We had a launch call no, the day before yesterday. What was it yesterday? I'm the days are flying.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
It was yesterday. I had a call. We had a launch call with South Africa, Richard.
Awesome.
So they've taken that on and they're very excited. Had a good conversation with Leone. They're wrapping up the year. I think they've had a lot of great success with the collagen launch and also Luminovation. I mean, they got themselves a system with these Luminovation parties, or they call it Lumi parties, and the combination of the collagen and the Lumi parties. I mean, they blew it out. I mean, December is going to be a great month for them, and then January they'll kick off with the liver reset. So we talked to all the presidentials yesterday. They're all excited. They're putting together all their material. And what I told them, Richard, is once they've gone to the first round of 21 days and they got their testimonial, we'll probably create a sizzle video, South African style.
Sure.
But in the meantime, I think they can use all the stuff
Good.
that we have. It works. We played it. that first sizzle video is still very impactful for whatever community you play it into. So one of the things, Richard, that we came down to, and the part of the program for today, I
She
think
is.
I'll set the context. I'm in Santa Fe. It's Johanna's birthday weekend. So I'm gonna be here for a few minutes and then I'm gonna skip out. Um, and but we have global connection tomorrow, and then I guess Richard, I'm very honored to be talking in your behalf on Monday. So looking
Thank
forward to
you.
that. So what we did yesterday, so what we've come to the conclusion that obviously this transition from personal testimonials to people actually creating sales. Now we did launch the December Angel 3 with the, since we didn't have any more promotions, we decided to just do more kind of an M5M promotion, Christmas time. Uh, it's a season for giving. So we worked with Sarah and Vida, and we made it where every pack would actually nourish 10 children instead of 4, which normally you would get from a $400 pack. So, and everybody who are selling packs, both the customer who bought the pack, the person who sold the pack, we're putting their names on these angels and we hanging them on a tree. I don't know if you have a video of that, Lydia. I would love to play it today just so people see that, we still need everybody's name on those angels. So we'll be doing that until the 22nd of December. And then on the 23rd, we'll do a little party at the office by the tree, drink some Osoline hot chocolate, and we'll do a drawing. We'll do 2 drawings. The reason this is important for you, Richard, so the first drawing, Mannatech is putting up to $500 in a pot for all the customers who bought. So they'll be in a drawing. And then since you had so generously offered the $200 for something, I decided to match it $200, and I think Rose is matching it $100. So we'll have another $500 pot for those who actually were the ones who enrolled, either new customers or new associates, and got their names on an angel tree during that period, December 1st to December 22nd. We already have 25 people on the angel. I mean, on the angel 3, so we have 25 angels hanging. The goal is to get to 100, and all these fine people will help us to make that goal happen. Right? Oh well, for some reason I was only seeing part of the group, so we got a pretty nice group here. Hi everybody. I was only seeing the first the first 5 people. I'm going, oh, maybe I'll keep talking until more people show up, but I'm sorry, I everybody's
You're
here.
getting more depressed by the minute, Al.
Well, I'm just saying, well, at some point somebody's going to show up because I could only see the only 5 people, and 2 of them were you and I. So I was like, okay, I'll just keep talking until more people show up. But now they're here. They're here. So I'm just gonna shut up and maybe so this is what we did. Yesterday, Lydia started leading the group on a project to position themselves on social media. Obviously, we need more people talking to more people, creating more relationships, building more trust, and being able to pull people into their funnel. So we did that work, and today we were going to do the second part of it. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop now, and maybe knowing now the context of what's going on, Richard, if you want to just kind of lead people through your perception of all that, and how would we handle the rest of the year going into 2026. Because what we do in December, and that's why I'm excited. People have stayed very consistent through December, and that really for me it bodes very well for a great 2026 as well, because we're setting the right stage for some great stuff to happen. So I'm going to let you, run with that a bit. And then if we can give Lydia, I would say about 25 minutes, 30 minutes to continue the work we started with the branding exercise and helping people create their voice so they can maximize AI for doing the right postings and everything else. I think that would be a good day today.
That's
Hey, Al,
great.
before you go, I have one piece of clarity.
Yeah.
So our system for what we have in resources right now, we have our sizzle video. We have
Second sizzle.
the 8-minute video that we'd send them after we send out the sizzle video.
Right.
Then
That's
we
called the
follow up with the
presentation video.
testimonial.
Yeah, the presentation video, and then we have the testimonial as well. That I think is a great piece to send people to kind of lock them in.
So because I got a message, because Mannatech is listed in the testimonial video, should we take the word Mannatech out of the testimonials? Or can it Mannatech be in there? Because that's really the third step after they already know about Mannatech.
Yeah, they already know about Mannatech. I think I mean, my opinion, I mean, and we can put it on the table and everybody can have a go at it. I would say by then they already know it's Mannatech. We want to emphasize it is Mannatech. It is these products, and in this program that's really doing something great. Oh, by the way, we have another piece of great endorsement which Richard was responsible for. I hope you guys have seen it. I posted it everywhere. It's the Business for Home article. Very well done. Thank you, Richard. That was awesome. Great piece of third-party validation of what's happening at Mannatech. I would definitely use that, especially with your existing associates. For those people who think, nothing's happening at Mannatech or they haven't been involved, I would send that to as many people as we can because it is a great piece of third-party validation. Clearly, we wrote it, but it's in a different format to appeal to not, to existing associate and also people in the industry in general who are, looking for things that are exciting out there that are commercially viable, as I think the 21-day reset is, as a business model, as a way to bring people in, and as a way to create value in people's lives. Because the 21 reset, as it works, it also helps people, achieve a different level of wellness that they have not achieved before. So I think that's a fourth piece to this trilogy that we already have. Does that answer your question, Lydia? Or
Yeah.
and then we have the second sizzle. I'll call it the Anglo sizzle that is being still worked on. And maybe Richard, you may want to let people know what else we need. I think we need a few more people so we can add it to what we have already to create a very dynamic sizzle video in English, for Anglo folks.
We have the first tranche, which is 5 or 6 people. We're waiting, Lydia, for you to organize the second tranche. We need at least 10 great people. 12 would be better in case we can't use a couple of people. We need people to have good cameras. Doesn't have to be a 4K camera, but it needs to be a high def camera. Don't use just whatever's on your computer. Get a webcam. You can buy a decent one for $30. And use a remote microphone, even if it's just, a wired thing hanging off your ears. And make sure the light is on your face, not behind you. And then be prepared with the questions and how to answer them, which is all in a document.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you can line that up, Lydia, that video will be done probably 3 days after that recording.
Okay.
So it won't take long. I posted a link to the press release that Al was referring to in the chat. That went out to about 100 different news organizations around the country. A lot of them in Dallas. obviously all the network marketing, direct selling news outlets, but you'll probably see that pop up in various forms in the media if you track business news.
Yeah. Do you think is DSM going to pick it up?
Yeah, I'm sure they
Okay.
will.
Yeah, because I can send it to, I can make sure Patricia White has it. She'll definitely get it out there.
Well, we sent it to her, so
Oh, you sent it to her. Okay. All right.
yeah.
Well,
Is she
maybe
going to publish it? I don't know. I guess that
I'll double
depends on
check.
Stewart's view.
Yeah, I'll double check with her because that definitely would be it's newsworthy. Okay. All right. Well, let me turn it over to you, Richard, and then Lydia is going to lead the group to the second part of this branding exercise, voice, creating your authentic voice and leveraging AI to create the kind of posts that will make people more visible every day so we can start building some momentum there, especially going into 2026. If there's a good time to start today, now is a good time to start. Start being visible. All right.
So,
And
Lydia, is it okay if we flip this? And because I want to hear what you have to say, and then maybe I can just entertain questions from people generally. I don't have an act this morning.
Not a problem.
I want to hear about your AI authentic branding. And
Okay.
Al,
yes,
happy
sir.
birthday to Johanna. You guys have a beautiful time in Santa Fe, and we got this.
Thank you. I know you got this, and I'll check out and see you guys tomorrow. Global Connection with Amanda Luttrell, 1 p.m.
Wait.
Central.
Al, my big announcement you'll miss. I'm day 6 into the reset.
Woo! All right. No wonder you're talking a little slower, Richard.
Well, that's because I don't, there's only so much metabolism you can get out of lentil soup.
Well, that's
Anybody
great.
want some lentil soup? Kimmy made me 24 bowls of
Oh,
lentil soup
okay. You're
that are
good.
in individual freezer bowls.
Oh,
All
freezer.
right. Well, Richard, I can't wait to hear your testimonial. I cannot wait.
Already down 14 pounds.
What?
Yeah, I must have had a lot of water weight, but
No kidding. Well,
yeah.
that's pretty amazing. Did you expect that?
No, I didn't.
Wait, now, Richard, we're doing a testimonial video and you are white and Anglo.
I'm a white Anglo. Do I qualify?
All right, guys. See you later.
Thanks,
Take it
Al.
over.
Bye.
Lydia, thank you guys. Yeah, bye-bye.
Well,
Take
Thanks,
it
Al.
away, Lydia.
great. Well, thank you guys. How many people were on yesterday? Just a couple. Okay, I'm going to recap, go through it a lot faster, because that's really the foundation. When I first started getting into this, and I'm going, I can't write. Writing is not a gifting of mine. Give me a computer and give me something to design, and I could do that, but I can't write. So what I've learned when I started doing, I've been in AI since OpenAI came out probably like in November, first started. By January, I was in AI playing around with it. And I started using it, but it wasn't never sounding like me. And I want something to sound like me, and I want something to make my life easier so I don't have to do it. And that's where AI came in for me. So last year we were in a training, and it was more for LinkedIn, but it fits for all social media platform. Whether you do TikTok, Facebook, you want your AI to be you. I don't need my AI to be Mary Jo or Richard. I need it to be me. So let me share my slides here for 1 second. And this isn't just for social media, like text message. It isn't just for what you're doing in social media. It's also for you writing text messages out to your prospects, your people. Let them do the writing. You just edit it, make sure it's customized for you. The testimonials that I wrote for the 21 Day Deliver was all done in AI. I just edited a little bit. So we want to be authentic. People know when it's AI and they know when it's not. So you want to be authentic. So you have to brand yourself on social media, but it's also going to be branding yourself in your messages, invites to Tuesday night meetings, invite to Saturday trainings. So first of all, we've all heard brand voice, and a lot of us probably go, well, I'm not a brand. Well, Mannatech is not your brand. You're your brand. You may market the Mannatech products, but when somebody signs up with you to do the business, they're signing up with you. They're signing up because of you, because what they saw in you, it's going to help them grow. So it's how we connect with audiences across all channels. It's the unique way that we speak and we sound. I don't sound like Amanda. I'm not from Canada. I live in Texas, from Pennsylvania, but I need to sound like me, not someone else. So AI has now allowed us to create our brand very easily. You used to have to hire somebody thousands of dollars to create a brand for you.
Yeah.
You don't need to do that anymore. So in our wellness advocate group, you actually have the recording, you have a brand voice guide, and you also have questions through this project that you guys need to get done by the end of this weekend, early next week. Don't wait. Don't say, I'll do it later. Do it now. Because you want rich, authentic input. It's a recorded interview on Zoom. It's easy to do. You do structured extraction. AI, we give you all the commands. Once you do your interview, we give you the commands to put into AI, and it will pull out your brand for you. And you still maintain control by reviewing and refining what AI produces. Just because they produce it doesn't mean it's truth.
Well, we love to tweak, right? I call it tweaking. So you always have that opportunity.
Okay, great and true. So the process it's a 3-step process, easy peasy, I'll tell you. Interview, you find somebody to do an interview who interview you, you'll be the interviewee. They say the interview takes like 45 minutes. It's probably about a 30-minute process. I'll show you the questions. You upload your transcript to AI with specific prompts. We give you all the prompts. Then you review, tweak, and finalize. And now you have your brand sheet. Then everything you do in AI from that point on will be written from you, from who you are. So official, skip through that one. And so these are the questions that you ask. There's 20 questions, like what first drew you to network marketing? And you just talk about that. You don't go into chat prior to have chat come up with the answers. You just need to talk. You don't need to even spend time studying these out and reviewing the over analyst. Don't go to analyst paralysis. Just talk. Because as you talk naturally, not something you're reading, the more of you will come out. When your new partners or customers join you instead of others, what do they normally say to influence their decision? And if you're brand new, what would you want them to say? Who do you want to be? What's the driving purpose of my network marketing business? Is to help kids? Is to help your family? What values? I mean, easy questions to do. Describe your ideal team member or customer. What thrives most within your business, and why? These are great questions. And then they go, next part is expression and growth. What do your team members or customers most often come to you for advice, coach, and support on? Are there any sayings, taglines, or catchphrases you naturally repeat when talking about your products or business? How do you talk about your products or business? how do you want people to feel after connecting with you? These are really easy questions. What's the next, and it's great for us to think about this stuff. Like, what's the next big chapter you're working on in your business?
Why don't you throw it out there and just say, how many of you want to throw out a response right now with Lydia Training on how do you want people to feel after connecting with you? Give me your responses right now. Get yourself off mute and just throw something out in the air. It's just got to be your immediate thinking.
Okay, Shirley, you go.
Stay out of analysis paralysis.
Shirley will start us off.
Yeah, okay. My next big chapter is helping as many women as I can who are stuck in the corporate world, who know there's more to life, and but not helping them, but helping them with their health first, and then maybe the opportunity as well too, so they can start saving for their retirement. I'd like Chris to say something because heads up, we did it yesterday. I interviewed Chris Knight yesterday. We got it done. And Chris, can you speak up there? I see you're here. Are you able to talk?
Again, question number one, how do you want people to feel after connecting with you, whether on a call, at an event, or online? How do you want people to feel?
I want people to feel valued. Like I really value them and I'm listening to them.
Great. Good.
Awesome. You see how fast like Shirley came off when I asked her, I put her on the spot. She knew her answer like that.
Listen, Christy, heard, cared for, empowered. These are great words, but and don't try to copy somebody else. You need to answer these. This has to be you. You know, when you try to be somebody else, you're going to come off phony. Now, some of us haven't even thought about these questions before. So maybe dig into them and think about them for a while. What is it really, how do you want those people to feel? Like if I'm answering this question, I'll just throw mine out, whether on a call, at an event, or online. What I want people to feel is this. Boy, do I want Mary Jo Hilliker in my life the rest of my life. That's how I want people to feel. I want them to know I'm here for them because again, what is Mary Jo talking about? My number one core value is contribution. So when I talk to people, that's what I want them to hear, feel, because that's who I am. Get it? So, but who is that for you? Don't try to duplicate somebody else. Don't look at somebody that's a star in network marketing and say, I want to be just like that. Be you. What is that? What is that likeness of you that you stand in strong and it just empowers you, right? So good.
I want people to feel that they've learned something when they had fun doing it.
There you go. They learned something, had fun doing it. That can be another one. Yeah, because she's an educator. She loves to educate people. She loves to spew knowledge. Does that make sense, everybody? What else? So we're just throwing examples out here so you can flow with this instead of don't try to get to analysis paralysis with the answers or you'll leave yourself behind. You'll become somebody other than you.
Good. Awesome. So think about that. So then we have one more. So then after you do the interview, you get a transcript of it, save it as a text file, and you add it. I use chat. I didn't use Claude. And then once the brand's I'm going to show you an example of it here shortly. So then number one, you read through it. Does it feel authentic and align with your vision? That's the only thing. You're the only one who could answer that. And then elements that don't feel generic or don't sound like you, and elements that need clarification or expansion. And you may need to go into your chat and add that in there.
Here's another concept for you too. Who knows you best? Because sometimes we try to be somebody we're not. So you might run this by a spouse or one of your kids that knows you really, or somebody from your church group or somebody who's known you for 25 years and just say, hey, if I can run this by you, would you just give me some feedback? Is this who you see I am? And they might even enlighten you because you know what? Sometimes our confusion is on who we are or how we're coming across. And that experience in and of itself will not only help you perhaps realign, but also say to yourself, wow, this is who I think I am, but I'm clearly not coming across like that, right? So again, helpful to get some of that feedback.
I
And
think
then,
that helps the confidence. I think that really would help my confidence
Mhm.
when
There you go.
I'm meeting people. That, yeah.
And then after you do your branding, we have all these prompts in the workbook that you have in the WhatsApp group. You just say, before creating content for me, please review this brand sheet that represents my voice. We have this, you copy paste it. And you could create lead magnets, website, anything you want to create, text messages, emails. It's a fabulous idea to do. You just have to do it. And Shirley, I'm going to put you on the spot one more time. So Shirley did this whole project a few months ago where we did the branding. She's been using it with her Alignable, LinkedIn, Facebook for all of her posts. And you remember in October, she signed up 5 people that she's never done.
Mm.
But Shirley, yesterday we had her on a call and she shared her Facebook stats. In Facebook, you could see if what you're doing is working. So,
Yeah.
Shirley, what was some of your stats?
Well, I was blown away. Sometimes I look at them, but not frequently. And yesterday I looked at, so in the last 28 days on Facebook, my engagement is up 195%. My followers are up 1%, and my views are up 15%. That just blew me away. And this morning, then I thought I'm just going to check my LinkedIn. And Lydia, forgive me because I couldn't remember. There's another area that we can go into. But anyway, I just went into the analytics on LinkedIn. The impressions are up 124%.
Wow. You guys getting? You're getting this? Are we learning here? This is how to create results.
But it's key, and Richard would agree with this too. Lydia, Mary Jo, you teach this all the time. Consistency.
Correct.
Consistency. And when we get into Richard, I'm going to have a question for him about one of my posts that I did yesterday, and I got 6 likes. So I just want to go back, and I have something that I'll put into chat, but I'd love to hear Richard's comment on what he would suggest on that.
What's the post?
The post was unalignable. It had to do with the liver reset, loving your body right now in December, but also nourishing 10 kids. And let's get involved now. So I had 6 likes on that post, no comments, but I'm going to put in and come from curiosity to see if anything resonated with you or anything that you liked about that post, but to draw them in with the purpose of them purchasing the liver reset.
Okay. Did you look to see who liked it?
Yes, I see that on Alignable, Richard. I've got their names.
But who
Most
are
of them
they?
follow me too.
So how do you know them? Like, what is your relationship to them?
There are maybe 2 or 3 of them I've already had some personal calls with where and that is just to say, how can we support one another on Alignable, whether for referrals, that sort of thing. But we're building that relationship with them, each other.
So I would suggest that you interpret a like to somebody's paying attention and somebody supports you, but they're not personally engaged in what you're suggesting.
True.
If they were, they would comment.
That's key, yes.
So these are like people in the bleachers lightly cheering you on.
That's key, yeah.
So can you, I'm assuming on Alignable, I don't use it, but I'm assuming you can message them individually?
Absolutely. I have their phone number. I have everything on them. Well, anyway, their email, phone numbers, because we have access as a premium Alignable. You can see that information about them. Yeah.
Have you sent them the sizzle video?
No, I have not.
Well, that's what I would do is I'd send all 6 of them the sizzle video and with your personal testimonial from the reset,
Okay.
And I mean, there's a lot of other ways to go, Shirley. I mean, there's a million approaches you could take with each one of them. But one of the things you always want to remember in prospecting is the way you grow a team in network marketing is duplication. You don't want to sell resets. That's not the end game. That's a means to an end. What you all want is a team of people that's exponentially growing that's selling resets. You want 4, 16, 64, 256. Otherwise, you're just a peddler. You're a digital kiosk. You're a social media affiliate selling a product. And there's no future in that. So, how do you get duplication? You always keep in mind, and it's not easy to do because we're all creative, we're all talented, we all like to do things individually. But you want to keep in mind, okay, let's just say these 6 people are, maybe you'd get them on the reset. I mean, that would be like step 1, right? Odds are out of 6, if you got 1, that would be a big win. But once you get that one person on a reset, the next step is you want them promoting the reset, right?
Yes.
So the psychological process they're going to go through to decide to sell the reset is going to land somewhere in, well, how do I do this? And can I do it? They're going to say or not say those 4 critical words, I can do this. If your approach to them was a one-off, hey, let me talk to you, let me tell you all about the reset, let me, whatever you do, they're going to remember that and they're going to imagine themselves doing it. And how many years experience do you have in Mannatech, Shirley?
Since 97.
I can't even count that many. Sounds like 30 plus.
Yeah.
You have 30 years. You have 6 months with the reset. Your prospect has 6 seconds.
Right.
They can't compete. So prospect them in a way that they can see themselves doing a system, a duplicatable system, which is why I recommend sending them a message with your own personal testimony and the sizzle video. And just let the system do its work. Will you get any of them? I doubt it. But it's just 6.
Exactly.
It's a start. Right? So
there'll be another 6
more. Yeah, get 6 more, get 6 more.
Yeah.
Keep the system flowing. You start to drop some dominoes.
Absolutely. No, I like that. That's thank you. Thank you.
Back to you, Lydia.
And I think it's really, I love what Richard said. I think it's really critical for all of us to be able to get through all the no's that come at us every day. And because I hear so many people, they get discouraged. And I go, well, how many more millions of people are out there? Did you forget? And a no today doesn't mean a no 3 months from now. How many of you have gotten a call back from somebody that said no to you at one time? And they said, Mary Jo, I was thinking about you the other day and what you said a couple months back. And I said, you mean last year? And they'll start laughing, I know. And they come back around because you're dripping. You're leaving them with something. And most important in what you leave with them is that you care about them. You're here to help improve their lives. And when people know people like that in their lives that they've come across, don't kid yourself. Their mind will bring themselves back to you. So just to remember that every single time, whether Shirley gets 3 no's or not, you know what? Those 3 people have been dripped upon by Shirley and they know Shirley cares about them. So down the road, it could be after the first of the year, people love to claim busyness during the holidays and they don't want to be bothered with things, blah, blah, blah. There's always other things in their lives. We sometimes hear about it because we get the sob stories and we love to pray for them and see what we can do to help them through that. But the idea is never give up on the person.
Mhm.
Because just look in the mirror and say, would I want people to give up on me? And that's your answer. Good. Thank you, Richard. Wonderful. Share.
So I want to share one other thing because I just read Chris's comment.
Wait, I'm muted. Go ahead.
Okay. Chris Knight, I just want to read this, make sure I want to point out one point of it. She did it last night with Shirley, who is exceptionally awesome. We agree. And revisited some emotion that I have not felt in years about this endeavor called network marketing and Mannatech. Very exciting and feeling empowered again. So some of you guys who've been in Mannatech for 20, 30 years, do you still remember when you first started in Mannatech? That excitement that you had? This whole exercise brought that back up with Chris. And that's a game changer because now she's more empowered and excited to go out there and talk to everyone she knows. And probably everyone she doesn't know too.
And it was great, Lydia. She also, and thank you, Chris, for sending me your branding voice, what came out as a result of. I was blown away. I hope she was too, and I don't know if she has to tweak anything out of that, but I was highly impressed with.
I definitely have to tweak some stuff. Thank you so much for your expertise. I have to tweak some stuff, and at least it gave me a start. So thank you.
Yay.
You're more than welcome, girl. Happy to be there.
And if Chris can do it with technology, I'm going to tell you anybody can.
Oh, now let's not pick on Chris, though I must agree with you, but that's not pick on.
But she didn't take time to review the questions either. We only had a certain window.
Great.
And we got it done. And I was impressed with how she just led right through and speaking from the heart.
Yeah. And I love that, Shirley, because you're going to be more honest with yourself when you just speak from that heart and immediately respond to that question. Because so many times we go, well, let me think what's going to make me look good here? Or what do I want this to sound like? Or who do I want to be? Trash all that. Those questions are purposely directed. Just read it, answer it. Honest as can be. Just strip away all the facades and go, hey, this is who I am. I want to be as honest as I can be here. And I think it's a beautiful thing. And I think that's what Chris went through. And she went back to her foundation. Why she got involved with Mannatech in the first place. You know, it's kind of like we lose track of that. And some of you maybe have to revisit that for yourself because, you know, we want to blame Mannatech all the time on all the changes, but who's really doing the changing? Oops.
We're not changing.
We're changing with all our judgment and all our can do, can't do, I'm not capable, why am I beating up on ourselves, all the crap that gets out there. You let all that go.
So I'm just going to show you now an example. So this is in chat. This is me putting the prompt in there. That is all in the workbook that you have. And then this is Shirley interviewing Mary Jo for the interview. So this is the whole transcript of the interview. And then scroll down. I hit return. So Mary Jo, read your business overview.
Well, could they spell my name right?
Oh,
I'm just kidding. Mary Jo empowers people to live their highest and best lives through the unique fusion of network marketing and mindset coaching. Her work is rooted in contribution, faith, and an unwavering belief in each person's potential to grow beyond limitations and achieve extraordinary personal and professional results. Amen. Couldn't have said better.
So within 5-minute time, I had a mission statement, vision statement, her core values. Contribution was number 1 there. Ideal client profile, messaging, brand voice, all of it, and even a brand story. Mary Jo, read your brand story.
Mary Jo's journey began not in business, but in love. As a daughter seeking health answers for her ailing father, what started as a personal mission ignited a passion for helping others find healing, purpose, and self-belief. From a career in the law to a calling in mentorship, she now devotes her life to equipping others with the mindset and tools to redefine what's possible. Whether she's helping someone to rediscover their voice, become a limiting or overcome a limiting belief, or build a legacy business, she shows up with compassion, faith, and a fierce belief that we are all capable of transformation.
Pretty good. And for Mary Jo, it's pretty on track. Brought in her dad and her passion, and from a lawyer to a mentor. So that's the brand. So now when we do anything in this project, I have all Mary Jo's, so it'll sound like Mary Jo. But let me just show you. I showed this yesterday. So I went into chat and I said, create me video topic for Instagram that I can record daily for 7 days, make them engaging, and a call to action that will go viral. So it gave me a 7-day series. Day one, start with one habit that changed everything. You have a hook, the core idea, and a CTA.
Call to action.
Call to action. It does day 2, day 3, the whole thing. Each of them's the same. Even some tips. And then I said, create me a script for day 1. And it actually created me the script for day 1. Do you see how easy this makes your life? And even with, this is not just, so social media is one part, but you still do, and you connect with people on your phone, with Richard's messages. So Richard gives a script that may not sound 100% like you. Put his script in your chat and say, make this sound like me, and start getting it out there to people. Use the tools to grow your business.
Right. And I just want to, one more thing. If you start looking at the stuff coming out for you and you disagree with it, junk in, junk out. The only person to look at is you, not what they're producing, but look at yourself. How are you answering those questions? Are you trying to be somebody you're not? Are you misstating what your core values are? Are you, there could be, and if you're stuck somewhere, give us a call. We love helping people through this. We helped Shirley. Didn't we support you, Shirley, through when you first kicked off all this?
Oh, absolutely. You've been by my side, and it's so good.
Yeah. It's not always easy to look at yourself, because sometimes we have a misconception of ourselves that, we've probably carried 30 years, right? And it's just asking some questions, getting into the depth of it, being totally honest and vulnerable. I know people hate the V word, but that's where we all need to go. Be vulnerable. And then, then you're going to get what comes out of chat will utterly shock you. It's like, as I said to Lydia, I said, no one gets to know me this fast. Right? It's like,
because we don't know ourselves that well.
Even if you look in our liver reset, when somebody shares a testimonial, look at Al's responses to the people.
Yes.
They're heartfelt. They sound like him. And how long does it take you to do it? Seconds. This can make your life easy. Peggy asked, where's the replay? I commented in it. It's in our WhatsApp group. I posted the replay, the workbook, and the questions all there. For you to watch it and get it done. But don't procrastinate. Don't say, I'll do it tomorrow, do it today. I'm so excited that Chris did it on Friday.
And look at her new energy.
Yeah.
And her attitude. I mean, she'll tell you, in the last 24 hours, I feel a total transformation just by delving into it and doing it and let me get that mirror out and look at myself.
And this can all be done in the free version of chat. You don't need to subscribe and pay for it. Shirley did it all in the free. It's easy to do, but again, the saying is it's easy not to do. But you could use it in emails to your downline. Use some adjective words when you're doing it of an outcome that you want, like engaging.
I want to tell you what this will do for your business. If you're spending 8 hours a day on your Mannatech business, let's say, just by taking part in this and doing this work, you could spend 2 hours a day and get the same amount done that you used to get done in 8 hours. Because how many of you trouble over what to say? How do I write this? What am I doing? I mean, it's like we go through all these machinations and we start thinking, well, maybe, no, I really don't want to do that. Why don't I want to do it? Well, I'm not in the mood. How many of you say that? I'm not in the mood. Raise your hand. Come on, tell me. Come on. I know some of you are going, well, I'm just not in the mood. Well, you know what? Chat doesn't care whether you're in the mood or not. You're going to still show up. And you're going to show up who you are, not what mood you happen to be in that moment, right? So you can have the most miserable day of your life and still put out the most awesome emails, text messages, posts that you've ever done before. Does this make sense, everybody? This is one of the beautiful things. It washes away whatever mood and whatever's going on for you because it takes you as it knows you, not what happens to be going on in your life in that moment.
Awesome.
So now you never can use, I don't feel like it anymore. If somebody says that to me, I'm going to slap them. I'm going to go, well, chat doesn't care what you feel like, right? It's waiting to be directed to give you an awesome post and awesome message.
Yeah, Christy, you say it's because I'm not sure what to say and it takes too long and I abandon a task. Do you remember chat knows everything about everything? So you could ask chat to write you a message about the 21-day liver reset.
Bingo.
And it will do it. And you could even upload the PDFs that we have of the guidebook just to educate even more your chat. Yeah. So it's people who are the analysts who like to get into too much details. This is a lifesaver for you because you'll no longer throw up on people and give too many details. Make sense? But you have to do it. Chat is an app on my phone that I use all the time. I even talk to it. And now it calls me by name. It'll say, good morning, Lydia. Shirley, sometimes when you're working on it late at night, what does it say to you?
Well, when you put into chat, you'll begin to notice that it keeps asking, did you want me to do this? I can do this for you. And I was saying, yes, this particular evening. And it was getting 9:30 my time. It was getting late. And it come back and said, do you want to do more? I said, chat, I am tired. It's 9:30 at night. I'm ready to call it quits for the day. It comes back and say, absolutely, Shirley. I hope you have an awesome sleep tonight. And I thought, oh my goodness. It knows me too.
Be careful. You'll end up with a new boyfriend.
Well, I've been married for 53 years, Richard. It's like, oh,
that ain't happening.
But I just chuckled and I thought, okay, good night.
I have a question for all of you. If you drop in the chat, drop a number on a scale of 1 to 5. How competent are you at interacting with chat? Competent meaning the key to chat is what you ask it and how you ask it, like how you phrase the prompt. So, for example, are you familiar with the word prompt as it relates to chat? Do you know what I mean by that? Have you gone to school on how to phrase prompts? And then what is your practical experience? Like Shirley uses it every day, Lydia and Mary Jo use it every day. How often do you use it? Give me a number 1 to 5. Okay, look at everybody's number.
How come my Zoom went up?
So, when it comes to paradigm shifts in society, they come about slow. And they come about slow because it takes a while for people to adopt new ideas. New ideas are scary, they're uncomfortable, they always have controversy that comes with them. The controversy with AI is all over the map. Everything from, robots that are going to take over the world to
Evil.
it's just totally
Right?
evil. And then if you look, if you look at the stock market just keeps going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. But you know why it goes up? Because of 5 stocks that are promoting their AI investments and potential future returns, none of which are making any money. The stock market right now is a total sham because of AI. So there is a lot of controversy around it, which causes people to distrust it, be alienated from it, just basically procrastinate getting what you can out of it. So this is just my perspective. I don't have universal truth. It's just a perspective. I'm sure Mary Jo and Lydia share it. AI, as of 5 years ago, was here to stay and destined to change the world. 5 years ago. Like no stopping it. Today, it is at a tipping point. Right now in China, there are more chat AIs. There's like 10 times more chat AIs than there are in the United States. Like we're familiar with chat, right? But, there's about a dozen in the United States. There's about 150 in China. This technology is as pivotal to the future of society as the internet and computers. So imagine you're in network marketing today and the internet launched 5 years ago. And I ask you on a scale of 1 to 5, how competent are you at using the internet? And you say a 3. Can you see how you're going to get buried?
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you already are. This is not something to take lightly. This is something to dig into, invest in, learn, practice, go to school on, take courses on, invest in, like pay money, invest in people to teach you how to use it at higher and higher and higher levels. And yeah, it will get freaky. I find myself every day saying, please, would you do this?
Mm-hmm.
Please, would you give me this data? Oh, thank you. That was very kind of you. This technology is so invasive, so perversive, so omnipresent and omnipowerful that it is already human. And you don't even have to use it very much for it to become that way. It's just going to change everything. Already has. So you got to be on top of it. And what Lydia is teaching you to do with it here is, it's like, this is like kindergarten. This is your ABCs. So I'm just making this speech in case you are still in the conversation of maybe one of these days you'll lean into it.
Well, and I think, Richard, isn't it true that there are a lot of people out there that that develop a fear of it because they've been, whether it's from parents or grandparents or something, they get fearful or they're afraid of losing their kids or grandkids to some artificial, it's artificial. And this fear is what blocks you from perhaps the most critical asset you can be using in your business today.
Yeah,
So,
and from a practical standpoint, if AI does take over the world and kidnap your grandchildren, there is nothing you can do about it. And you might as well get what little tiny benefit you can reap from it before it destroys the world. Because not participating isn't going to change anything.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I'm not suggesting
it
that.
changes your ability to achieve the results you want.
Yeah,
right?
you just get
It does change that.
totally left behind.
Right.
Totally
You'll be left behind. Yeah.
You're digging a hole with your hands when everybody else has an excavator.
Right.
And so you can't keep up. And so I'm just encouraging you. There's all kinds of fantasies. I don't know the future of AI. I have no idea, other than I know for sure its destiny to change the world was here 5 years ago, probably even before that. And there's no stopping it. And there's trillions of dollars at play here, trillions. And you might as well get what you can out of it.
Yeah.
Because it's going to change everything. Everything. Nothing. It won't be able to not touch anything. So here we are, these little pawns trying to build these little network marketing organizations. Oh my God.
The world's changing.
At least, and for God's sakes, it's free. Somebody parked a fleet, not one, a fleet of excavators in your front yard for free. And they're easy to drive. And what you're up to in life is digging holes. So you can stay in the house with your little garden trowel, or you can go outside and jump in the excavators. They're free and they're sitting in your front yard and they're not going away. Dig holes.
Yeah, and it's really cool. What's really cool too is some people go and they'll go, "Well, I don't like what it feeds me back," and I go, "Well, tell me what it's feeding you back." And they go, "Well, listen to this. It doesn't sound like they have very much empathy." And I said, "Well, let me ask you a question." And they go, "What's that? Do you exhibit much empathy?" And it's really incredible. And then I say, "Well, let me help you," or let's have chat help you. Why don't you go in there and ask chat, how can I be better in expressing empathy and become more empathetic? And guess what? Chat will tell you exactly what to do, give you 5 to 10 steps in your life where you can show more empathy. You get this? I mean, it's not like you come to a dead end ever. You always can get the next question answered. So if you're
You can
looking at
also
yourself,
ask chat, hey, would you mind being more empathetic in your responses? It will adapt
and it'll
immediately.
say, "You don't want to be you?" No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it will change your responses. But then you want to be careful that you're not too different. You don't want to be Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, right?
Right.
That's what you want to be careful of, because you can use it for that too. And all of a sudden, you're not going to recognize yourself.
I want to show you something. I've been in a summit this week on AI cloning, and I want to show you how good it has become. Lower your volume.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
Mute it.
Home-focused real estate agent, environmental consultant, and author with over 20 years of experience helping people understand the spaces they live in and invest in. For more than 2 decades, I've worked in environmental consulting and mold investigation, partnering with homeowners, physicians, attorneys, and builders.
Fake.
I know the voice did not match up to the words on the mouth because it's Zoom. Is this a transmission era? But that's where the future is going.
Those are clones, you said. They didn't hear your first part, Lydia, because it was muted.
Oh, those are clones.
Yeah.
That's AI clone.
You're going to see in the near future a high percentage, eventually 100%, of people you see on TV doing ads, like, actors that do ads. They're not real people at all. They're all clones. There's already a female movie star television star. Like she's starring in shows, she's being hired by studios. She's a clone. She's not real. She's AI generated. The future, when it comes to politics, when it comes to advertising, the future of network marketing this could be the biggest bonanza ever for network marketing AI, because in the very near future, everything you see, you won't trust. You won't trust any advertising. You won't trust any political ads. You won't trust any YouTube videos, nothing, because most of it is going to be AI generated. It's going to be fake. So where does that leave us? Well, that leaves you approaching people that know you and know if you say, hey, this is my 1 minute miracle. This is my video I shot for you, or, this is a video I want you to watch. They're going to trust that you're authentic, that you're real, that they can believe you. And this is going to be a huge chasm. I mean, it's going to send people to both ends of the spectrum. Nobody's going to believe anything they see in public. Social media will be done. It'll be over. It'll just fizzle out. Why? There's no point in watching anything. It's all fake. TV ads will be done. That'll take a while because most people, you got to realize, folks, we are actually elite when it comes to recognizing trends, understanding what's going on in the world. Most of the people in the world are just sheep. They're just ignorant sheep. All they do is watch TV, watch the news. That's how they make all their decisions. They're idiots. And they're going to watch these fake actors on TV and in television ads for years before they catch on. But the trend is going to be massive, and it's going to open up that trust, authentic, individual, I know you, you know me, trust is the number one commerce strategy, because everything else can't be trusted. All political action is going to change. I don't know what it's going to look like, but when it comes, what we're used to is a video where some politician is telling us something, or one politician is saying, hey, look at what this other politician said, and here's a video of him. We're not going to trust any of that. We're not going to trust what the politician said, or we're not going to trust what the politician said the other politician said. We're not going to trust any videos on social media, not on YouTube, nothing, because it's all going to be AI generated. And when you think about the evil operators in the world, like in India, I was just reading more about this morning. It's mind-boggling. In India, the country of India, which is the most populous country in the world, one of the number one occupations in that country are people that call people in Europe and America to defraud them out of money. It's a recognized, legitimate profession in India. They make more money than the tradespeople. They're middle class to upper class people. They're basically telemarketers that commit fraud. And it is so prevalent in India now that it's a recognized, accepted profession. Like the people that do it, they're proud of it, primarily because they're defrauding Europeans and Westerners. But the whole paradigm has changed such that fraud is accepted in India. It's an accepted profession in India. And these fraudsters and the companies behind them, they have AI at their disposal. Fraud is going to just be like a tidal wave. And what's going to surface as a guiding light is your relationship with people you know. Mm-hmm. So use it to your advantage and recognize the game is changing. This is the biggest paradigm shift to ever hit our world, bigger than the internet. Be a 5. Kudos to you, Lydia, for going to school and sharing your knowledge.
And I'm continuing. I'm doing a couple other classes, so I'll continue to share. And let's use it for our advantage,
Yeah.
for the good that we could create in our world.
Yeah, it's like I know some of you are sitting back right now and perhaps like carrying a little bit of fear of what Richard's talking about, what our future is. But I don't want you to feel that way. I want you to feel proud that you're not going to be part of that. Does this make some sense? You are, I know all of you. You're as real as can be, and that's the force that we need to exhibit in our world. We need to be that reality check. Who am I? I know who I am. This is who I am. This is what I represent. Here's my core values, and I'm going to go out there and help change the world in a significant way to help people be their best and live their best lives. And fraud doesn't exist in that formula. And each and every one of you, it's one of the reasons I love the Mannatech family so much, because I believe the majority of us, if not all of us, represent and reflect those core values. So let's go out there, and our claim now will be, we're going to continue being different no matter what the world's changing out there, because we have a message to tell. We have a phenomenal group of products that we know make a significant difference in people's lives, as they have in ours. I mean, I look every day and people go, well, Mary Jo, you were healthy when you started. And I said, that was 30 years ago. I'm now 71 and still have never been on a prescription drug. You think I'd be where I am today with all this crazy energy? And if I hadn't been taking these incredible products all these years? Of course not. I couldn't have that expectation. And you go, well, maybe it's in your genes. Somebody asked me that the other day, and I said, oh, my sister's on 7 prescription drugs. Do you think it's genetic? Right? I mean, it's crazy to have those concepts, but the idea is that we have something so special and we have a heart to go along with it. And so be real, but use AI to your advantage. Don't let it start using you, right? Don't lose yourself in the AI push. Always go back to, who am I? What's my core values? Because our tendency as human beings is we want to be like that person. So we start carving out a different person than who we are. And I just say, if you want to be like that person, what are their core values that are different from yours, and start showing up that way in a different way. Do some self-examination and work on yourself to be better if that's what you choose to do. But don't carve out a new AI for yourself that doesn't reflect you, because sooner or later you'll show up and they'll get to know you. Okay, so good. Thanks, Richard, for all of that insight. I think everybody helpful, all of this helpful for you. And we have a great model in network marketing that we can use to, just because we love to go out there and meet people wherever they are. And now is a great time to meet lots of people. I always love December because every time I go out and I go to any store, how many people are there? Yeah, hundreds of them, right? Not quite as many as used to be. And some people go, well, Mary Jo, the shopping season seems really slow. And I said, because everybody's buying online. So understand that happens too. So you don't have the stores flooded with people, but that's even better because now you have target marketing. Yeah, who can I talk to in the store? And it's always fun to go and talk to people in the store, whether they're squeezing a stuffed animal or whatever they're doing. You can make a lot of new relationships by just being out and about and caring about people. All right, good.
Wait.
Oh, wait, Lydia.
Number 1, who's going to commit to get their interview done this weekend? Put a 1 in the chat if you're committed to get it done.
They're wondering what the
The interview that I talked about, Chris, Monday, great. Just get it done. So you could start using your chat to make it sound like you, so you could work on your prompts and grow in this. But it's all up to you. Awesome. Well, you guys have a great week. Don't forget, Sunday, we have the call. Global Connection with Amanda. Tuesday night, Amanda. And Thursday night, onboarding call. And I believe Ross Marie is doing it this week.
Yay.
Then we'll be back here next Saturday. You guys all have a great day. And Richard, still improve
Wait.
on your after surgery.
One more thing. I want to see all of these angels I'm looking at have their angel on the angel tree. How's that? Let's make a commitment. Can we all do that? Yeah, let's get out there and do it. It doesn't take much. We just got to get out there and plugging it, and let's get our angels on the tree. Yay. See you guys.
Okay, bye.